Viewers, good evening. Thank you for joining me on India Upfront. Let us take a moment to reflect on a troubling pattern that has emerged in our political discourse, one that demands our attention and greater scrutiny. Viewers, once again, Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party have raised questions about the integrity of the Election Commission of India and the sanctity of the very process, the electoral process. Rahul Gandhi has cast doubts on the transparency of the elections, specifically highlighting the alleged discrepancies in voter turnout in constituency of Devendra Fadnavis in Maharashtra. These are serious allegations indeed. But viewers, when the poll panel responded with clarifications, I have the letter, countered these claims with facts and extended an invitation to Rahul Gandhi for a meeting through a letter on June 12th to address his concerns, the response has been deafening silence from Rahul and Congress. The Election Commission of India, viewers, is no ordinary institution. Just think about it. Here is a constitutional body entrusted with a monumental task of conducting free and fair elections in the world's largest democracy. For over 7 decades, the Election Commission has overseen polls that involve millions of voters, thousands of polling stations and complex logistics, earning global admiration and its integrity and competence. Are there occasional challenges? Of course there are, as no system is flawless. Yet, when Rahul Gandhi raised concerns about the voter turnout in Maharashtra, the Election Commission did not dismiss his claims. Instead, it provided a detailed explanation, addressing his claims point by point. Viewers, more significantly, the Election Commission of India invited Rahul Gandhi to engage directly, offering a platform to present evidence and seek answers. This is the hallmark of a transparent institution, one that welcomes dialogue and accountability. So why then has Rahul Gandhi not responded to this invitation? Here's that letter. If his concerns are genuine, why has he not seized this opportunity to substantiate his allegations? Viewers, this is not an isolated incident, but part of a broader pattern. In states where the Congress has faced electoral defeat, Maharashtra, Gujarat, others, we witnessed a recurring tendency to question the poll panel's credibility. Yet curiously, when the Congress emerges victorious, as in Karnataka, Telangana, Himachal Pradesh, the electoral process is rarely, if ever, called into question. This selective skepticism, where the poll panel's integrity is doubted only when results are unfavorable, undermines the very democratic principles that Congress claims to uphold. It suggests not a pursuit of truth, but a refusal to accept the verdict of the people, the mandate. A case of sour grapes dressed up as concern for democracy. Let's be clear, viewers, questioning the electoral process is a legitimate right in a democracy. Robust institutions thrive on accountability, and citizens, including political leaders, must hold them to high standards. But there is a profound difference here between raising substantive concerns and launching a barrage of accusations without engaging constructively. Viewers, if Rahul Gandhi has evidence of irregularities, the Election Commission's invitation provides the perfect forum to present it. By choosing instead to amplify selective facts through public platforms while ignoring the poll panel's outreach, Rahul Gandhi risks eroding public trust in our democratic institutions. The Congress party's electoral setbacks in key states are undeniable. But the path to resurgence lies not in blaming the referee or the umpire, but in introspection, viewers. Why have voters in these states turned away from the Congress? Is it a failure to connect with their aspirations? Are the party's policies resonating with the voters? Is its leadership inspiring confidence? These are difficult but necessary questions. Now, instead of confronting them, the Congress has too often chosen to deflect responsibility by questioning the poll process and the poll panel. Now, this stunt strategy, whatever you want to call it, may garner headlines, but it does little to address the root cause of the electoral defeat or to rebuild the trust within the voters. Viewers, the Election Commission has extended an olive branch, an opportunity for dialogue. The onus is on Rahul Gandhi to respond, to bring evidence and to engage constructively. Sample the reactions.
5 साल में 8% वोट नहीं बढ़े और 5 महीने के अंदर में 8% वोट बढ़े। ये कैसे बढ़े भाई? ये कहां से आए वोट? 89% बीजेपी का रिजल्ट आया, 132 जगह जीते, वो 149 जगह पर उन्होंने कैंडिडेट खड़े किए थे। जब हम ये बातें इसे ऐसे मांगते हैं, तब इसे कहता है कि आप मिलो। क्यों मिले? इसका मतलब दाल में जरूर काला है, ये गड़बड़ी हुई है।
इलेक्शन कमीशन ने तो बोला राहुल गांधी से 12 जून को कि आइए पर्सनली मिलिए या लेटर लिखिए। क्यों नहीं लिखते? पर अभी तक कोई रिस्पांस नहीं, क्योंकि राहुल गांधी कल बाईपोल जीते हैं। अब बाईपोल की जो जीत हुई है केरला में, उसमें इलेक्शन कमीशन और ईवीएम बिल्कुल ठीक था क्या?
Let's open this up. Sanju Verma, the national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Karan Verma, Professor Anwar Pasha, national spokesperson of the Rashtriya Janata Dal. IP Singh, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party. Dr. Piyush Joshi, spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party. Ashwini Kumar Mishra, leader of the Congress, completes this panel. Ashwini ji, did you hear what Wadattiwar is saying? He's saying, हम क्यों मिले? दाल में कुछ काला है. If the Election Commission is asking you that if you have any problems, concerns, etc., come, we'll have a chat.
Pranesh, I heard your monologue before the debate start, and I feel you already have created a perception in your mind that what we are asking is not right. The problem is BJP has reduced all the independent institutions to rubber stamps, and watchdog has become lapdogs. What we are asking is that how logical it is possible to have a 8% voter increase in 5 months. If we go by mathematics, natural mathematics is if an average age of a person is say even 50 years, it maximum 2% increase on an average can happen in voting percentage from people between from 17 to 18 years. Maximum 2% can increase in a year's time. And suddenly in 4 months or 6 months time, if it increases to 8%, isn't that a question to be asked? And it is not an allegation, it is confirmed by the now Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis as well, that there has been a voting percent increase in 8%. So that is a genuine question we are asking.
Okay,
and
Mishra ji, let me ask you this.
The transparent.
Let's go one by one. Mishra ji, let's go step by step. You said, you had a problem with my monologue. That was not some monologue. If you think that was monologue and, propaganda, etc., you can counter me with facts, sir. आप बोलिए, आप expose कर दीजिए, बोलिए एंकर झूठ बोल रहा है. अब मैं आपको कुछ आपके सामने नंबर्स रखता हूं. आपने बोला watchdog has become lapdog. The elections in Himachal Pradesh, who conducted? The Congress Party. कर्नाटका इलेक्शंस किसने कंडक्ट किया था? सेवा दल ऑफ द कांग्रेस पार्टी. जब आपने तेलंगाना जीता, वहां कौन सा लैपडॉग वॉचडॉग, वहां क्या हुआ था सर? सो इन स्टेट्स यू विन द. एक मिनट सर, आई एम नॉट डन. ये दूसरा मोनोलॉग सीजन 2 है. जब स्टेट्स आप जहां जीत जाते हैं वहां कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. मैं आपको एक और चीज बताता हूं. आप बोल रहे हैं कि यहां पे वोटर्स कैसे बढ़ गए. एक मिनट, नागपुर में भी एक मिनट, नागपुर की आप लोग बात कर रहे हैं. देखिए इलेक्शन कमीशन ने अपने आज के रेस्पॉन्स में क्या कहा है. उन्होंने कहा है दिस लिस्ट, द वोटर लिस्ट वाज शेयर्ड विद BLOs ऑफ ऑल पार्टी. आपके तरफ से कोई ऑब्जेक्शन ही नहीं आया, जीरो इसमें ऑब्जेक्शन. ये लेटर है, देख लीजिए. तो सबको भेजा था तो किसी ने ऑब्जेक्ट नहीं किया. अब सडनली आप ऑब्जेक्ट कर रहे हैं. बाय द वे, द चीफ मिनिस्टर ऑफ महाराष्ट्र ऑन हिज पार्ट हैज सेड that such an increase has also taken place in other constituencies where Congress has won. अब बोलिए.
Pranesh ji, whether we win or lose, we never agreed to this process of electronic voting machine, and this is This is not just raised by us. It was initially raised by Advani ji in 2009. Even the richest person in the country, Elon Musk, says that there's a possibility to hack in EVM. So whether we lose or win, it doesn't matter. We will always keep challenging EVM because it is not transparent. Moreover, coming to the institutions, the so-called autonomous bodies of the country, which supposed to be the protector of the democracy, now somehow become the tools to the machinery. There is a very thin line between now states versus the state versus the party. Everything is going like what BJP is telling. All these autonomous bodies is playing like a tools in the hands of Bharatiya Janata Party's government. That is the biggest concern.
Okay.
We are asking a genuine question. We are asking.
It's a genuine question. It's the only problem is that you don't have an answer for the questions that I have. आप बता दीजिए. You ask me a question, I will answer that. आपने जो इलेक्शन कमीशन से सवाल पूछा है, look, the election commission can do the answering and it is doing. मैं आपसे ये पूछ रहा हूं ना, matter of principle. If you have a problem, sir, and if the other person or the other agency says that look, come, let's sit and chat, तो आप जा नहीं रहे, वो बोल रहे हैं दाल में काला है, क्यों मिले हम? ये hypocrisy की सीमा नहीं है. I mean, there is no word to describe what the Congress party is doing. So are you suggesting that the bipolar win in Kerala, and let's play out a reaction from your leader. अभी आप देखिए, आप बोल रहे हैं ईवीएम में भरोसा नहीं है. राहुल गांधी एलओपी बन गए, वो भी ईवीएम से जीते हैं. अगर इतना ही भरोसा नहीं है तो छोड़ दीजिए सर. Go to the Supreme Court, petition the United Nations, or write to Elon Musk, ask him to intervene. Let's listen to your own leader. इनको ध्यान से सुनिए.
नीलमपुर के अंदर, केरला के अंदर मेरे हिसाब से अभी अगले साल में चुनाव है उधर. अभी भैया इलेक्शन में हमने 11,000 वोटों से जीता है. ये मेरे हिसाब से एक सेमीफाइनल बोलते हैं इसको. ये सेमीफाइनल जीत कांग्रेस को हुई है. फाइनल में भी हम जीतेंगे इधर के. बीजेपी वाले इल्जाम डाल रहे हैं कि अभी ये जीतने के बाद ये ईवीएम मशीन का कुछ कांग्रेस वाले बताते नहीं करके. मगर ये केरला के अंदर फेयर इलेक्शन चलता. कभी
केरला के अंदर ईवीएम सही है क्योंकि वहां बायपोल में आप जीत गए. आपके लीडर बोल रहे हैं सेमीफाइनल है.
Pranesh, not every machine might be defected, but this process of electronic voting machine is not transparent.
Okay.
We will always question it. Some places you will do cheating to an extent where you will change the result. Some places probably not. But the process itself is a questionable and we'll keep questioning it.
So,
and that has been our stand from last 10 years.
So Aam Aadmi Party won Punjab, it was ballot paper पे हुआ था, है ना? Dr. Piyush Joshi, Sanju Verma, I'm coming to you because you see, you will have to respond to the opposition in one go. इसीलिए इनसे पहले objection ले लेते हैं, then you respond. Dr. Joshi.
Thank you, Pranesh. First and foremost, I must congratulate through this program of yours, Gopal Italia ji and Sanjeev Arora ji for an emphatic victory. Particularly Gopal Italia ji because he has fought under very tough circumstances in the state of Gujarat. And mind you, it is not because of the neutral nature of the election commission that these two have won. It is despite the partisan nature of the local administration and henceforth the election commission to whom they report. Particularly in the state of Gujarat, we have seen the way the CCTVs were switched off, during the electoral process. So that the big thank you to the voters of Gujarat and to the voters of Punjab that despite this partisan nature of the Election Commission of India, these two people have won. Another thing, for time and again, Election Commission needs to come clear, needs to introspect its own processes. The way these voters are added, Sanjay Singh ji during the Delhi election is there serious objections. We are yet to receive a reply from the Election Commission on those queries and on those questions. So the Election Commission, if it is so neutral, then why the EC Act of 2023 was passed by Pradhan Mantri Modi ji? Why not appoint a Supreme Court and the Prime Minister and leader of opposition as the
But Dr. Joshi, let me ask you a counter question. Now, if you have a problem with the integrity of the agency, what do? If you have no faith in the agency, you go to the Supreme Court. There have been many, instances of people going to the Supreme Court regarding this. What have we heard from the Supreme Court? Nothing against the Election Commission. आप बोल रहे हैं कि जो आपने बाइपोल जीता, गोपाल इटालिया का जो विक्ट्री है वो ईसी के वजह से नहीं है, वो वहां पे लोग. आप एक बात बताइए, अब आप यू आर रिप्रेजेंटिंग द आम आदमी पार्टी. इफ आई डिसाइड टू म्यूट यू, कैन यू स्पीक? If the EC is really, not credible, biased, etc., etc., can you win? You can't, Dr. Joshi.
Let me give the answer to both your questions. First and foremost, I said it's not because of the neutral nature. It is despite the partisan nature that these two have won. Number two, if you decide to mute me, I cannot speak. I can speak amongst my people, but I cannot speak.
There
to
you
your
go.
channel.
So how are you saying that he's won? Despite the EC not being neutral?
Just give me 20 seconds and but you can always lower my volume, but then I can raise my voice so that I can be heard, and that is a common practice, that lowering the volume of the panelists that you don't like, not on your
No, it's not that. Ab dekhiye, ek minute, Dr. Joshi, when you are speaking, is Sanju Verma speaking, is Taran Verma speaking, is the spokesperson from RJD speaking? कोई नहीं बोल रहा है. तो जब आप बोल रहे हैं बाकी सब म्यूट है. जब मिश्रा जी बोल रहे थे तो आप लोग सब म्यूट थे, वो बोल रहे थे. तो ऐसे मत कीजिए. दिस इज नॉट टू म्यूट समवन इन द लिटरल सेंस. इट्स जस्ट दैट सो दैट द व्यूअर्स हैव अ प्लेजेंट एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ लिसनिंग टू द स्पीकर. हर चीज में सर बहाना और एक नया एंगल आप लोग ले आते हैं. Let's bring in the RJD spokesperson. Professor Pasha, is this narrative now being pushed because of the elections in Bihar?
Pranesh ji, very good evening to you and all the panelists. You have asked about Bihar, I'll come to that. But this is a fact that the Election Commission has lost its trust and credibility. There is general perception, not only the questions raised by Rahul Gandhi, many other parties have raised the questions about the credibility of Election Commission. This is the fact. And Election Commission must come clean. Various pertinent questions were asked by Rahul Gandhi ji to the Election Commission. And look how the BJP and Election Commission are working in tandem with each other. That instead of reply by the or answer by the Election Commission, the answer comes from the Devendra Fadnavis ji. He wrote a very long article on that, and he answered all the questions. What is this? What is this? Is this the functioning of the Election Commission? Can you say that this is fair? यानी मार पड़ रही इलेक्शन कमीशन को और दर्द हो रहा है आपको, दर्द हो रहा है कांग्रेस, दर्द हो रहा है बीजेपी को. What is this? The Election Commission come clean. The questions were asked by the Rahul Gandhi, and the questions could have been answered point wise by the Election Commission.
Sir, the Election Commission has answered the questions point wise. अब इससे ज्यादा क्या करेंगे? उन्होंने तो बुला भी लिया है. कांग्रेस के नेता बोल रहे हैं वडत्ती वार, इसीलिए हमने उनका रिएक्शन चलाया. वो बोल रहे हैं कि क्यों मिले, हम दाल में कुछ डाला है. Now let's get a response from the BJP. Sanju Verma, the Election Commission can do what it wants. The BJP is actually misusing agencies. Your intent is suspect, so is the mandate.
Pranesh, now I heard everybody without interjecting. I'm sure they'll extend the same courtesy to me. First and foremost, let's get one thing very, very clear. That Rahul Gandhi has repeatedly said that there was an abnormal increase in the number of voters in the last 2 hours. He specifically says that in the last 1 hour, from 58.22, the number of voters went up to 66.05%, which means he says that in the last 1 hour, about 76 lakh additional votes were cast. Now, the Election Commission has categorically said that the average run rate in the Maharashtra election was 58 lakh votes were being cast every hour, which means that in the last 2 hours, 1.16 crore votes should have been polled, but only 65 lakh additional votes were polled. So this entire bogus theory about abnormal increase in voters in the last 1 or 2 hours falls flat. Second point, there was massive rise in the number of new voters in 85 polls. 53 out of these 85 poll booths, in 85 poll booths, there was an abnormal increase as per Rahul Gandhi in the number of voters. Now in 53 out of these 85 poll booths, that is in 62.35% of the poll booths, Pranesh, it is the Congress party which won. And very quickly with example, take the constituency of Mumba Devi. There was an increase of 5,730 voters. The Congress won this seat with a margin of 36,566 votes. Then let's take the example of Kadegaon, which was also won by Congress. The increase in voters was 8,291, but the Congress won this seat with a margin of 30,064 votes. And very quickly, another two examples in Nagpur North. The Congress won with a massive margin, that is a very high margin for Nagpur North. The Congress won with a margin of 28,467 votes, and in Dharavi again, where the number of voters increased by 8,653, the Congress won with a margin of 23,459 votes. And my final point is this, Pranesh. 2004, between Lok Sabha and Vidhan Sabha elections pertaining to Maharashtra, the number of overall voters went up from 6.3 crore to 6.59 crore. That was an increase of 4.69%. The BJP lost. Congress and its allies won. 2009, Lok Sabha and Vidhan Sabha pertaining to Maharashtra, between the Lok Sabha and Vidhan Sabha, number of voters went up from 7.29 crore to 7.59 crore. About a 30 lakh increase, and in percentage terms, 4.13% increase. Now in 2024, between Lok Sabha from Maharashtra and between Vidhan Sabha in Maharashtra, the number of voters went up from 9.3 crore to 9.7 crore. 40 lakh increase roughly, but in percentage terms, it's 4.26%. So my limited point is this. जब कांग्रेस 2004 में जीती, the voters increased by 4.69%. BJP did not behave like a खिसियानी बिल्ली. 2009 में कांग्रेस जीती, बीजेपी हार गई महाराष्ट्र से. The voter increase between Lok Sabha and Vidhan Sabha was 4.13. BJP did not behave like खिसियानी बिल्ली. But most importantly, my limited point is this, Pranesh, that for the first time EVMs were used in state elections in 1998 in Delhi, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh. Congress won all these three states. BJP lost all the three. We did not cry. And for the first time on a pan-India basis, EVMs were used in a general election in 2004 and then 2009. बीजेपी दोनों इलेक्शन हारी. बीजेपी टीवी डिबेट पर आकर रोती नहीं थी.
Karan, before I bring in IP Singh ji, before the Jharkhand elections, Rahul Gandhi said BJP is controlling EC and bureaucracy. Result आया, JMM Congress combined won the polls. उन्होंने बोला this is victory of constitution. How would you explain this to some of our panelists here?
So, Pranesh, we must understand, we are talking about an individual, Rahul Gandhi, who always lands with a foot in his mouth. He has had to apologize multiple times to the Supreme Court and in fact tender apologies even on Twitter and other places where he believes that he has been misquoted. So this man can, shoot from the hip and get away with it. There is a reason why he has lost 93 elections, and when he talks of constitution, he's the same guy who goes abroad and calls for intervention in our country. He says, I'm fighting the Indian state. So he wants to malign every single institution. It is sad, Pranesh, that a decorated institution like the Election Commission, which should be our pride, by the way, they conducted an election last year of 96 crore voters across 1.2 million booths. It should be the envy of the world, and it is the envy of the world. The US and all, they wait for days together to give out results. We managed to pull this off, and we have people, irresponsible political parties like the Congress party, who continue to malign such institutions. Ashwini ji, if you rewind back, he said there was an 8% increase. Just as Rahul Gandhi says 70 lakh increase, 60 lakh increase. There was a 4.26% increase, as Sanju ji rightly pointed out. And there has been a greater increase, 4.69% in 2004, when Congress won. And let me give you one more fact, Pranesh. In 2009, the Congress party advocated for EVM. In fact, there was no VVPAT matching then. Ashwini ji, तब VVPAT matching नहीं थी. आप तब believe करते थे EVM में. आज VVPAT matching है, and what not. Indian Statistical Institute has said कि अगर 479 polling booths out of 10 lakh में match कर रहा है, it is 99.99% accurate. Pranesh, we don't match it in 479. We match it in 21,000 booths. Imagine the level we've gone to take pains to ensure accuracy. And despite that, these people do this. And IP Singh ji se aap zarur puchega ek cheez. There were 3 SP MLAs in 2022 after the assembly elections who said, हमारे साथ cheating हुई है, recounting होनी चाहिए. None of them turned up when the EC called them. Saurabh Bhardwaj, he kept saying in the Delhi Assembly that
Right.
EVMs can be hacked. He did not turn up. Piyush ji, jab hackathon hua. Akhilesh Yadav, he said Muslim and Yadav voters have been deleted. He again did not turn up, and just like today, Rahul Gandhi has also
now when
not
I
turned
pose
up.
this
Rahul
question to IP Singh जी, वो भी गायब हो जाएंगे. वो बोलेंगे सवाल ये है. IP सिंह जी, सवाल तो आपने सुन लिया, अब इसका जवाब दे दीजिए. आज आप बोलिए जवाब ये है. आप हमेशा बोलते हैं सवाल ये है, आज आप बोलिए जवाब ये है.
जवाब ये है कि हमारे राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष माननीय अखिलेश जी, उनका कहना है कि चाहे लोकसभा की 80 की 80 सीटें हम उत्तर प्रदेश में जीत जाएं, उत्तर प्रदेश में 403 विधानसभा हम जीत जाएं, लेकिन हमें ईवीएम पर भरोसा नहीं है. अगर चुनाव आयोग की साख और विश्वसनीयता पर देश भर में लाखों उंगलियां उठ रही हैं, तो ऐसे में चुनाव आयोग से सवाल मीडिया को पूछना चाहिए, बीजेपी को पूछना चाहिए. और बिहार और उत्तर प्रदेश, ये दो बड़े राज्य हैं. डंके की चोट पर बीजेपी कहे कि हम बैलेट पेपर से चुनाव कराएंगे. एक बार चुनाव आयोग इसकी घोषणा कर दे, बीजेपी साथ आ जाए, मीडिया सवाल कर ले. अगर हम इन दोनों राज्य हार जाते हैं, कभी हम सवाल नहीं उठाएंगे कि ईवीएम में कमी है.
IP सिंह जी,
दूसरा, महाराष्ट्र में,
एक मिनट सर, अभी एक मिनट, पहले एक करके जाते हैं. देखिए, आपने अभी बोला कि, अच्छा बोल लीजिए सर.
एक मिनट बोलो, हम 1 मिनट और दे दीजिए. देखिए, महाराष्ट्र में 65 लाख वोट 5:30 बजे से लेकर 7:30 बजे के बीच पड़ा. और ये जो वोट पड़ा, इसमें जो एडल्ट वोटर्स थे, उससे बड़ी संख्या में लोगों ने वोट डाला. इतने वोट डालने के लिए, 65 लाख वोट डालने के लिए एक वोटर को 3 मिनट का समय चाहिए और रात के 2 बजे तक पढ़ने चाहिए. उसकी वीडियोग्राफी उपलब्ध नहीं कराई गई. आज जिस तरह का संकट,
सर ये क्या बोल रहे हैं आप? मैं आपको एक बताता हूं. देखिए, एक राहुल गांधी जी ने जो ट्वीट किया है, वो आप ट्वीट में देखिए, जो तस्वीर डाली उन्होंने, वो उसमें आप जो नीचे के 2 कॉलम देखेंगे, उसमें 4 स्टेशन ऐसे हैं, 4 पोलिंग बूथ ऐसे हैं जिसमें 40 to 60% एडिशन हुए. लेकिन अगर आप उसके रिजल्ट देखेंगे तो उसमें से कांग्रेस 3 जीती है, बीजेपी 1. ये मैं पोलिंग बूथ की बात कर रहा हूं, ऐसे और भी एग्जाम्पल है. मैं आपसे ये पूछ रहा हूं, अगर आपको कोई डाउट है और अगर इलेक्शन कमीशन बुला रही है, तो आप जाएंगे या नहीं जाएंगे, या सिर्फ हिट एंड रन करेंगे कि कुछ बोल दिया और फिर भाग गए? और जो लार्जर क्वेश्चन है, आप पूछ रहे थे यूपी में, बिहार में, आप लोग भी तो जीते हैं, अच्छे सीट्स जीते हैं आप यूपी में लोकसभा इलेक्शंस में. 2024 में कांग्रेस 3 स्टेट जीत गई, तेलंगाना, हिमाचल और कर्नाटका. तो आप लोग प्रिंसिपल प्रोटेस्ट कर लीजिए, आप बोलिए वी विल नॉट फॉर्म द गवर्नमेंट. आप प्रोटेस्ट कीजिए सर. यू थिंक इफ द कांग्रेस प्रोटेस्ट गिव्स अ पावर, फॉर हाउ लॉन्ग कैन द पावर्स दैट बी इग्नोर दिस? आप बैठ जाइए ना, 1 साल तक बैठ जाइए. 21 महीने तक इमरजेंसी चली थी ना, बैठ जाइए आप लोग. नहीं, लेकिन आप लोग जहां जीत जाते हैं, ऑपोजिशन हैज नो प्रॉब्लम विद एनीथिंग. Your leaders are saying, sir, your alliance partners in Maharashtra have no problem. Many in the NCP, Sharad Pawar camp have snubbed this claim by Rahul Gandhi. So what are we trying to say? Now, Mishra ji, respond to what Karan Verma said, and before that Sanju Verma said about other constituencies also, जिसमें ये number of voters बढ़े हैं. तब आप उसमें नहीं बोल रहे हैं. You are selectively picking your facts to suit your narrative.
Pranesh ji, first of all, you should not dilute what IP Singh ji said. Rahul Gandhi and both Akhilesh Yadav ji has said together that we will not trust EVM irrespective of whether we win an election or lose an election. And because this
I am not
process
getting
cannot
into that because Akhilesh Yadav does not trust Rahul Gandhi. So don't get me started. एक भी सीट नहीं दिया समाजवादी पार्टी ने कांग्रेस पार्टी को, तो आप वो भी चेंज कर दीजिए. राहुल गांधी को ही बदल दीजिए, आप उनके जगह पे कोई और ले आइए. Answer the more substantive question.
We are Akhand India Gathbandhan. You don't worry about our politics. We will take care of it. So let's not get into that. And
अखंड तो दिख गया था सर, दिल्ली इलेक्शन में अखंड दिख गया था. You are calling Arvind Kejriwal corrupt. and AAP was calling Congress names. The Aam Aadmi Party had written a letter demanding probe in Litter-Jet. But look, I'm not getting into all of that. संजू वर्मा वो फिर से दोहरा रहे हैं कि ये नंबर्स जो है ये एक स्टोरी कह रही है और आप लोग वो स्टोरी को सप्रेस कर रहे हैं.
Pranesh, you know, this is a post that I put out on X which went viral, and for the benefit of your viewers, since yours is a YT Watch show, I want to quote very quickly in 20 seconds a few numbers. The number of voters who went up in the last 1 hour in Maharashtra in Vidhan Sabha elections in 2024 from 58.22 to 66.05%. कांग्रेस को राहुल गांधी के पेट में दर्द हो रही है, कांग्रेस को दिक्कत है. बट सुनिए प्रणेश, झारखंड 2024 इलेक्शंस 5 PM 55.24, by 6 PM voter turnout had increased to 67.74%. Telangana 2023 5 PM 52.14%, 6 PM 63.94%. Congress जीती, बीजेपी हारी. We did not cry like sore losers. Himachal Pradesh 2022 5 PM 61.9%, 6 PM 75.6%. कांग्रेस वन, बीजेपी लॉस. बीजेपी खिसियानी बिल्ली की तरह टीवी डिबेट्स पर आकर रोना धोना नहीं किया. कर्नाटका 2023 प्रदेश लास्ट वन 5 PM 57.94%, 6 PM 71.84%. बीजेपी लॉस, कांग्रेस वन. बट वी डिड नॉट बिहेव लाइक सोर लूजर्स. इसलिए राहुल गांधी और उनके चरण चुंबक सुधर जाओ.
करण, now that the Election Commission of India is asking Rahul Gandhi to come, ना कोई चिट्ठी का जवाब दिया है, ना वो फिजिकली जा रहे हैं.
प्रणेश, वही बात है, करे तो करे क्या इलेक्शन कमीशन? आई मीन दे डू अ स्टेलर जॉब. इट्स अनबिलीवेबल द लैक ऑफ ग्रेटिट्यूड दिस पीपल हैव. एंड मैं एक बात जरा आपको बता दूं, आईपी सिंह साहब क्यों बार बार बोल रहे हैं कि पहले जैसा होना चाहिए, बैलेट पेपर पे होना चाहिए. भाई आईपी सिंह साहब को आज भी समाजवादी पार्टी की जो स्ट्रीट पावर है उस पर बहुत यकीन है. इनके नाहिद हसन, रफीक अंसारी, ये सब पोलिंग बूथ लूटते थे भाई, जाके लूटा, अपना जो मर्जी आए करना है करा है. दोस गोल्डन डेज भाई, लालू प्रसाद यादव डेज, ये सारे डेज इनको आज भी दे हैव ग्रेट नॉस्टैल्जिया फॉर दोस डेज. आपको बताऊं मैं 2009 का समाजवादी पार्टी का मैनिफेस्टो क्या था? से नो टू कंप्यूटर्स, कंप्यूटराइजेशन नहीं चाहिए थी इनको. से नो टू इंग्लिश. तो ये वो लोग हैं, दे वांट टू टेक अस टू दोस डार्क डेज एंड रिलिश पावर. अतीत वाले डेज चाहिए इनको, इन्हें पूरा यकीन है अपनी.
प्रोफेसर पाशा, व्हाट डू यू वांट बिफोर द इलेक्शंस इन बिहार? व्हाट शुड द ईसी डू, ये बताइए.
Pranesh ji, I will just ask one question to you because you are the most competent person to answer it. BJP cannot answer, EC cannot answer, and you are playing for them. My question is that why there is so much love for EVM? Why you are so afraid of ballot paper? What is the reason behind it?
Sir, मैं बात बता, I'll answer that question. Let's give up electricity in Bihar. Let's go back to lantern. छोड़ दीजिए वो. अब आप फिर आप बोलिएगा कि why this love for lantern? ये क्या सवाल है सर? अब छोड़ देते ना, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी हटा दीजिए. Wherever लालू प्रसाद यादव stays in पटना और तेजस्वी यादव, वो उनको बोलिए बिजली का कनेक्शन काट देने और वो लालटेन जला लेने. Let's go back in time because it suits you. कोई बात नहीं.
You are taking this country to dung you, gobar you. We are not taking this country to do gobar you.
क्यों गोबर से? नहीं तो गोबर से क्या प्रॉब्लम है आपको? अभी तो आप लोग बोल रहे थे हम गाय बछड़े की पार्टी है, इसकी पार्टी है. नहीं, गोबर फिर आप देखिए पेजोरेटिव टर्म यूज कर रहे हैं. क्या प्रॉब्लम है उसमें क्या दिक्कत है? आई एम आस्किंग यू, व्हाट शुड द ईसी डू?
This is your mentality. You don't believe in science.
Professor Pasha, you know you are Professor Anwar Pasha. अब आप छोड़ दीजिए एजुकेशन सर, बर्न योर डिग्रीज. छोड़ दीजिए, बर्न योर डिग्रीज. यू कांट अनडू द एजुकेशन दैट यू हैव ना. ऐसा हो सकता है क्या टू प्लीज योर पॉलिटिकल बॉसेज? कैन यू फॉरगेट एवरीथिंग यू लर्न्ड? यू कांट. ये क्या ऑब्सेशन है? लेट्स गो बैक टू द ईवीएम. इफ यू हैव अ प्रॉब्लम, गो टू द सुप्रीम कोर्ट. इफ द सुप्रीम कोर्ट सेज लेट्स हैव इट. बट आप लोग तो सुप्रीम कोर्ट में भी नहीं मानते और जुडिशरी में आप लोग का भरोसा नहीं है. लालू प्रसाद इज कन्विक्टेड बट आप उनको फिर से 13th टर्म दिलवा रहे हैं पार्टी का. So, you know, about propriety, transparency, etc., it's a bit rich, sir, when it comes from, the RJD. And I mean no disrespect. I'm talking about the principle. And because you are asking me a question about EVM, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी वाला एग्जांपल याद रखिएगा, बिकॉज इन द एज वी बिल्ड अप टू द बिहार इलेक्शंस this will come up again and again. We'll have to move on. I thank all of you for joining us on this one. Dr. Joshi, sorry, let's keep it for some other time. Let's move on, viewers.